to loose leash walking. Even if they are nervous and they really are attached to each other, going on a walk with each individual dog while leaving the other one at home or with a friend or relative is a great way for you to bond with one dog without having the other one there all the time. Also can help with separation anxiety. Now, he is of course missing Diogi and wants to see him very much. However, we're going to have to work through this separation anxiety and proceed with the walking. And walking, of course, for smaller dogs is really, really good exercise. You want to make sure that, they're not, of course, pulling on the leash. Might cause some tracheal damage if they pull too hard. So you really have to be careful and make sure that their collar is in the proper position, which is actually right behind the ears at the top of the neck, just like the show dogs. It really helps with their posture, making sure that they're standing up straight, they're walking, they're feeling proud. Now with Mr. Sauseej, I did adjust his collar here, so it can go right underneath his little chin area and not be too tight or uncomfortable. And I also have a very small leash to go with him. Now when you first start walking Sauseej by himself, it might be a little trying. Of course, you don't want to see your baby distressed at all. However, they need to learn that if you tell them that you got to go on a walk with them, they need to follow you. And if they do protest, which they most likely will, you need to just follow through with your walking and, completely ignore the unwanted behavior. Or if it gets very intense, correct it with a sound and also with that one little finger touch to make sure that they snap right out of it. Alright, so he is extremely nervous right now, anxious because he is separated from his other half. So what we're going to do is ignore the behavior. I'm going to do my best to not pay attention to him. And even if he does try to back out of his collar or run away, I'm going to have to just keep going around with him. And eventually he will understand that nothing's really going to happen. All I'm doing is walking with this person. And I have no reason to be nervous or, try to escape. It will take some time. It will definitely take some time. So we will start right now here. going very slow. Tell him slow down or anything like that. I'm just going to use a simple correction of and I'm going to slow down or stop. Allow him to come back to my side because that's the only way that he can get somewhere is when he's right by my side. And then proceed to walk again. You can turn around completely if you'd like, but they are so small, it takes them a little bit to kind of catch up with you because your legs are much, much longer than theirs. All right, so we're going to start again. Okay, we're going to turn. He has no choice but to come with me on this walk. His whining is not getting him any attention. Like I said, it might take a little bit for them to get comfortable on a loose leash walk. We're going to continue walking. Again, if he does protest, that's not something that you want to pay attention to. You want to ignore this behavior because it is unwanted behavior. Just a brief walk in the morning, 10 minutes is really great exercise for smaller dogs because, like I said, their legs are a little bit smaller and also gives really, really great bonding time between the two of you. Okay, so the whining has stopped just a little bit. I'm going to continue walking with him. Again, I'm going to continue checking to make sure that I do have the leash and the collar in the proper place, right at the top of the neck, right below their little chin area there, where that would be. Okay, so we're going to start again. They're on the left-hand side. You're going to be walking with your shoulders back, ignoring any protests because you don't give attention to behaviors that are unwanted. That was a really good turnaround. When I stop, he stops. That is a great, great sign. Implying that he doesn't want to, really escape or try to run off after a dog or anything like that. He does enjoy human attention, being around people, but his anxiety is a little high. They do both listen very, very well, which is really good for training. So I'm going to continue walking, ignoring, again, any unwanted behavior. The pulling towards the door, not having that, so I'm just going to continue on my merry way, and he has no choice but to follow me. When I stop, I would also like him to stop at my side, so we're going to continue doing that right now. Again, it's just a slight tug to kind of get him in the right direction and go around again. did generally a pretty good job for knowing that his brother is out there. He really wants to see him. The whining was occurring throughout, but it fluctuated in intensity. I, again, am not going to give affection because of the whining. However, he did do a really good job with the loose leash walking. And, you know, I would love to continue working on the loose leash walking with both of them, as it is very good exercise and you also get some great quality time with them. It's calming down a little bit more. Intensity levels going down just a little bit. We'll continue working on this in the future. This has been Nicole here with Mr. Sauseej, going over the basics of loose leash walking. We'll see you later. Bye.